Hi, I'm Jeff and welcome to Ultimate Drone Guide. Today I'm going to be looking at the Hollystone Predator Mini Drone. Now it's also known as the DeeRC Predator Mini Drone if you get it from Amazon. Actually DeeRC have kindly sent me this for review. So let's open the box and we'll take a look. So that's the drone there. It's classed as a mini drone. What I like about it is they put white props on for the front, so when you're flying it you can see it a little bit better which way is forward. It doesn't have a camera, this particular mini drone, and the actual prop guards, they already you can actually take them off. I didn't think you could, but they've got a screw on so you can take them off. But that's the size of it. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I've noticed on the box there it says it can fly in winds of about 5 to 6 miles an hour. The battery, now to get the battery out, if you can see, it's best just to pull that down a little bit and the battery does slide out. And the same when you're putting it in, it's a little bit outward. If you just pull that a little bit and it slides back in. So the battery is a 3.7 350 milliamp. Now it says on the box you should get about 6 minutes. Now the great thing about this, I mean, to be fair, it has only come with one battery, but it's a non-proprietary battery, which means that you can buy them. Now I've got quite a few of these as spares, and I got mine on Amazon. I'm sure I got mine 3 for about £10. I'll put a link in the description to the batteries, so you can quite easily get hold of these. So it's a little bit fiddly, but it does go in. Switch it on. So I do like to look at the LEDs. LEDs. Blue at the front, it's got flashing eyes, and red on the back. Okay. Before I go any further, actually, this particular drone's on offer on Amazon for $19.99. Now it says it's down from $39.99. Like I say, I was sent it from DeeRC to review. I don't know how long the offer's on, but at $19.99 you can't really go wrong. Right, this is what it comes with. It comes with your charging cable. It comes with spare props, 2 for the front, 2 for the back. It comes with a screwdriver. That'll be if you want to take your props off. I'm just going to leave them on. And this brings me to the controller. Now, if I'm honest, I'm not really a lover of the controller. I find it a bit big and bulky for the size of the drone. In the hand, it feels okay. And the other thing is, it takes 6 AA batteries. I can't really see why it needs 6, but that's a transmitter. I'll go through the controls once it's fully charged. Last but not least is the manual. Again, it's a bit broken English, but if you go on the second page, if you can see, it's got everything you need to know. It tells you where all the controls are. Going back to the transmitter, what I also don't like about it is there's no labels, so you can't really see what they are. If I remember, that one's for the lights to knock the LEDs off the drone, and that one it says null, so it mustn't do anything. But I'll go through them all once it's charged up. So charge it up, we'll take it for a flight test. I've charged the battery, and depends on the charger you use, which takes about 80 to 90 minutes. I really wanted to fly outside, but the weather the last few days has been either pouring the rain or it's really windy. We've got breezes of up to 20 miles an hour at the moment, and this isn't going to fly in that type of weather. Right, I'll go through the controls. This is your throttle. This is your yaw, or the spinning of the drone. That makes it spin left, that makes it spin right. That's your for the lights, to knock them on and off. That doesn't do anything. That's your return to home, which I'll not be able to try. The room's too small really. That's your headless mode. That moves the drone forward, backwards, makes it roll to the right, and that makes it roll to the left. That's your on and off button, and these are your trim buttons for your forward, back, right and left. So let's get it binded. To do that, switch the transmitter on, plug the battery in, and that'll beep. And then basically all you do, the other thing is, for your rate speeds there's 3, you press that button, and for your flips you press that joystick, which I have found a bit awkward if I'm honest. Up and down, and it's ready. Alright, it's a bit small this room to fly in, but let's give it a try. This is on the first rate. Okay, as you can see, the yaw on it is pretty slow. It's very stable. It's ideal this for a beginner. So there's 3 rates, and this is the first rate. I must admit, I'm not that keen on the rates actually on the joystick, because sometimes you can knock the joystick. But anyway, this is the second rate. It's a little bit faster, as you can see, and the yaw is a little bit faster. So we'll knock it on the third rate. As you can see, it's more responsive. So I think for this room it's probably a little bit too responsive, so we'll knock it back down to the first one. Like I say, this drone doesn't have a camera on. It's very smooth to fly. Right, we'll test the... I'm not going to test the return mode, but I'll test the headless mode. So what the headless mode does, if you press it, doesn't matter which direction the drone's in, forward will always be forward and backwards will always be backwards. Let's give that a try. So it flashes. So if I spin it now, so if I bring it back and I move it forward, back, right, left, so you can see that that works. I have seen some videos of this where it hasn't worked for them, but I think they've pressed the wrong button. Okay, and then to stop it, just press the headless button again, and that's it. Okay, right, I'm going to attempt to flip. Again, with the joysticks it's not that easy, and the room's not really big enough to do it. Oh, that's a pretty tight flip, that. Give it another go. Oh, cool. going to knock it back into second rate. And that's it there. Like I say, the yaw is very slow on it. I think it is aimed at a beginner. I'd love to try it outside. Unfortunately, like I say, the weather's not very good. I'm enjoying flying it. I'm going to try again in the third rate. Like you see, I haven't got much room in here. I'm going to knock it back down to 2. I think in this room 2 is about the best. You see the yaw is really slow. Do a bit of a close up, hopefully you can see that. I'm going to try another flip. Hopefully I can get it right. Out the way of the lampshade. Do a front flip. Wow, oh, I did 2 there. Oops. The actual propellers flipped off. And you do. Hopefully push it back on, that's it. Right, still flies okay. It's quite responsive in the controls. I do like the LEDs on it. They're nice and bright, you can see which way is front. And obviously the white propellers do help a little. Oh, there's the propeller up again. I must admit, I think the propellers come off a little bit too easy, but it wasn't a particularly hard crash. It's a great indoor flyer. Just wish I had a little bit more room. Oh, and there it's flashing. So it's always best when it starts to flash just to land so you don't damage the battery. Flight time is about 6.5 minutes. Okay, so pros and cons of this. Well, the good thing about it is it's only $19.99, so you can't go wrong for the money. It's excellent for a beginner, flies really stable. The battery, like you see, you can get them cheap enough. What I don't like about it, well, it's not so much that, it's the transmitter. I do find it a bit big and bulky, and I'm not that keen that you have to press these for the rate and the 360. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button and click subscribe for more reviews. Adios.